Hey, what is up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, welcome to the Double Chin Show. Today we have a interesting topic for you. So this is an article that's titled 8 Traits That Make You Absolutely Unlike Any Other Woman He's Ever Met. So this is for you ladies out there.
Okay, this almost seems like one of those chivalrous women things, or not chivalrous women things, but things that tell women
How to be a better mate.
right,
Better SO.
right.
So we're going to go through this and let you know if we think this is accurate or not. Number 1, you're beautiful inside and out. Okay. That's pretty cliche statement, I would say. And this article is saying that you can measure the inner beauty rather simply if she is compassionate, vivacious, and intelligent. What is vivacious?
Like full of life.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just say that then? Vivacious. SAT word here.
Not really though, bro. Yeah. Okay. All right. Of course. This is basically saying you should be a good person inside out. I would hope you are, because if you're not, it's pretty evident to see. It's almost like for most men, outer beauty is great, but you all definitely want to find somebody that has good character as well.
Right. I mean, okay, look. We're not trying to be shallow, but there needs to be a degree of attraction when you enter a relationship. I think that's the case for almost everybody.
Absolutely.
There's always a degree of attraction. You don't have to be shallow to say that.
Right.
Inside beauty, here's what happens after about maybe 6 months to a year, maybe 2 years for some of you, of dating or relationships. The outside beauty kind of dims away because you're with this person a lot.
Right.
You start to kind of like, all right, I'm used to how you look. You may look really beautiful, but you are beautiful. I know.
Exactly.
But your inside quality starts to shine.
Right.
And that will determine whether you become more attractive or less attractive.
It's not like you're gonna be less attracted to them. Like, you still find them beautiful, but a lot of the inside stuff that you see shine through, those are the stuff where you're like, I really love this person.
Right.
This is why she's different.
And that's what makes that somehow even makes the outside appearance even more beautiful.
Right.
You're just like, maybe she does something for you, like, I don't know, you wake up in the morning and then all of a sudden you walk out and there's your favorite breakfast item. I'm not talking about a bowl of cereal, like something like a sesame bun, all right? If you walk out, there's a sesame bun on the table and you're like, well, I was having a bad morning and you just did this. Oh my God, you are so beautiful right now.
So again, guys, the way to Mike's heart is obviously with food. It's pretty simple guidelines, okay, guys?
Right.
All right. Number 2, you're smarter than he is, but you don't make him feel dumb.
It's kind of weird.
It's totally irrelevant because I don't care if she's smarter than me. I don't care if she even shows it. You know, like, I'm not the smartest guy.
Okay. I think what this is trying to say is this. First of all, I would love to be with a woman smarter than me.
Yeah,
I would
me too.
love it.
Me
because
too.
personally, I think I'm pretty stupid.
Yeah.
And I think being with someone who is smarter, it really fills that,
The void.
Yeah, the void that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumb.
Right.
Maybe I can be with someone smarter and it rubs off good on me.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I think this might be saying, don't rub it in.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what it's saying. If you're dating someone, this applies both ways, right? If you're dating someone and they might not like your little vivacious crack at me,
Right.
Yo, that's rubbing it in. I'm like, I don't know that word. You're like, come on.
This is where, yeah, exactly. You're an idiot. What'd you get on your SATs? Here's the thing. This is where this one doesn't really click with the title, because they're assuming that other women you've met does that to Mike. Like, what'd you get on your SATs? Ha, I'm smarter than you. Well, women don't do that a lot.
Okay, well, it's not something that comes up a lot.
Exactly, and even if they did, it's not something where I'm like, wow, you're so much different than other women I've been with. Like,
right, that's true. So that point doesn't really apply too much in this.
Exactly.
Number 3, you're a tough cookie with a soft center. Wait,
I like that.
What?
They're saying that on the outside, you
want a woman who's
hard,
strong.
It's hard to crack through her. Yeah, she's strong.
Aggressive. I don't know about that.
Right. But they're saying in the center, you're still very like
gentle,
soft,
and
gentle,
delicate.
compassionate. Yeah.
Right. I don't know. I think this is kind of like saying like, addressing that. Okay, women in general, they should be strong.
Right.
And then But wait, why can't you have a soft outside appearance and outside
soft
character
inside.
and soft inside?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
Or,
that.
I mean, this is just...
Or you're tough outside, tough inside.
kinda
There's
stupid.
nothing wrong with that.
This is generalizing too much that men want women to be hard on the outside, soft on the inside. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
I just don't care either way.
You can't say that
Yeah.
you have to be like this.
Yeah.
Personally, I like a woman who is soft on the outside and
on
the
the
inside.
inside, yeah.
That's just me.
I actually prefer this, though, me personally.
You do.
But I just don't agree that's just case in point, right? I have a lot of friends who are like you and are like me, so I feel that a woman shouldn't just focus on being this.
Right.
Like, this is not good
This is
advice
kinda
for women.
weird.
This is bad. This is not good. Yeah.
Don't take that. Tough.
Yeah. Guys,
What is
it's
that?
always good to have a soft inside.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Right.
Why? Because
Even guys have soft insides.
even guys have soft insides. More so for a woman. Women should, if they're the mother of your children, like they should be more. They should be compassionate,
Yeah.
loving, affectionate. That's all good. Whether or not they're that on the outside, that's fine with me. That just happens to be their personality.
You know what that describes, actually?
What's that?
Me.
You're hard on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of me. I'm a tough cookie.
Yeah. Mike's a big mushy in the middle.
I'm like a. You bite into me. It's like a shell on the outside.
But you're not saying you're
and
like a
gooey.
pansy on the inside.
No, I'm a
You're like a
sensitive person.
Yeah, you're super sensitive. I'm not actually that
You're
sensitive.
not as-
I'm not that sensitive.
You're whatever.
Okay, number 4. You're independent, but you're willing to work together.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here it goes again. It's kind of like saying all guys want an independent woman.
But they're also willing to work together with you.
So look, personally, like I think the term independent women have different connotations to different people. Like, what is considered like an independent woman? Like somebody who has their own job, or somebody who's like
Who doesn't need you to help them make decisions.
exactly.
Right.
So
it's very
That's
very
very
different
good.
things. Very different things. Yeah, this one's. Look. Let's strip this one away.
well, can we strip the first part away
Yeah.
and say you're willing to work somebody
Yeah.
That's a better
That's
characteristic of
definitely-
a woman.
You're willing to compromise.
Right, you're willing to talk about things. It's not, you're not with somebody who's like, I want it this way. That's it.
Because if you're generalizing, most of the female population, because of whatever they read, maybe stuff like this, maybe Cosmo, they make more demands.
Right.
Men also do other things, like they cheat a lot, right? But
Well, women cheat too.
women cheat too, but the stigma in society is that men cheat but women are like, I need this, I need that. They are materialistic and they're demanding. That's the stigma. So I would say if you're trying to stand out amongst other women he's been with, be less demanding. Obviously, if you treat me bad, I'm not gonna be with you. I'm saying like materially, and also be willing to work together on the relationship. Compromise. I think that would make you stand out.
Yeah, compromise is a big thing. In any relationship, you don't want. Nobody wants to be in a relationship where it's really one-ended. Like nobody.
Right.
Number 5, you're unpredictable, but you'll always be there for him.
Like
Okay, why is it a good characteristic to be unpredictable?
Yeah, wait, what? Hold on. Unpredictable? I don't want you to.
You mean
like
crazy?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, I think this is what they mean. They mean like spontaneity.
Yeah, not boring.
So use the word spontaneity. Unpredictable means you're wacko.
Yes, it
like
does.
one day you're like, hey, how are you? And the other day is like, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's borderline unstable. Please don't be unstable.
Can we just be like, again, take out the first part and just say, you'll always be there for him. That's a huge thing for guys. You know, like this is something I always want to make sure if I'm getting into a relationship, I want to make sure. Because, look, life has a lot of unpredictable factors in it.
You don't need more unpredictability from your partner.
Well, what I'm saying is that, let's say I have a nice job. And I'm entered into a relationship, a marriage, or whatever. And 2 years later, I lose my job. Is my wife going to be, hey, you lost your job, see ya? Or is she going to be, you know what, things happen, let's work together, I'm here for you, honey, whatever you need. That's, that's something that I think a guy would be really attracted to.
You know how women wants guys to, quote unquote, be their rock? Well, be his rock. Or be his seashell, whatever.
I think, okay, for a guy, we like nothing more than to be there for
Exactly.
a woman when she needs help,
Right,
or she needs
exactly.
anything. Like, we want to be there for her.
Exactly.
But when we're in a relationship, it's not like I need you to be there for me in terms of, oh, hey, I got scared watching a movie. Can you hold me? Okay, if that's the case, then you want to be there for that. That's fine.
Right.
But like, we need our women. Because, what's that saying? Like, behind every great man there's a great woman.
Yep,
like,
it's true.
We need our women to be there because we're we might be going through something where
You have a lot of stress in life.
business, whatever.
Work,
like, not saying
family,
women don't,
blah, blah,
but
blah,
we like to
yeah.
go home and have our wives stand in our corner, or have our
Exactly.
wives or significant others stand in our corner.
Exactly.
That's what we want.
Exactly. You inspire and motivate him. That's definitely true.
Yes.
If you inspire the guy to make him a better man, then I would say you will stand out. Because certain women, they don't inspire their man, and they don't really motivate them either.
Right.
To become a better
Right.
man.
Like, for example, let's say your guy has an idea. Like, hey, I want to start a franchise of buffet, Chinese buffet somewhere. And the first thing you say is, "Psh,
Yeah. Yeah.
get out of here.
What are you gonna? Yeah. Okay. You're basically crushing his dream.
Right, look, the guy might come up with some crazy ideas, but it doesn't mean you have to crush it like that.
Right.
Motivate and inspire him. I completely agree with that.
Definitely.
If I have some ideas or something, I'm trying to bounce some ideas off you. Help me, let's be there for me. That kind of relates to the first the topic we talked about before this.
Exactly. I totally agree. Because there's definitely, it's true. Like, if you've been in multiple relationships, you will find yourself either being like, I want to become, I love how she inspires me.
Right.
Or you'll be like, man, she's really naggy or negative.
Negative, exactly. And that brings the whole relationship down. If I'm in a tough job, let's say I'm working towards something where we just opened a business and I'm struggling, what do I want to come home to? Like
more pressure?
Yeah, or honey,
yeah.
we can do this. We can definitely do this.
Exactly. So, I mean, look, in a perfect world, you wouldn't have to, but nothing's perfect. And this is real life, so.
Yeah. Number 7, you're both passionate and driven.
I agree with this.
I agree with this too.
A lot, especially if you're dating a guy who's passionate and driven.
Right.
If you're not driven or passionate about stuff, and you're just like, give me money and I can go buy stuff, he's gonna be out of that relationship pretty quickly.
I agree. It makes a relationship work.
Definitely.
Because if you are in a relationship where, let's say, you're the only one thinking about, let's say, date ideas or
exactly.
anniversaries, and the other person's just like, whatever. Oh, today's the 18th already? Oh, crap. Gotta get you something, honey.
Exactly. So, and I totally agree. I mean, and also there's a lot of relationships where a guy is totally not driven, and it works both ways,
Exactly. And
so
we see this all the time in movies. Like some women will be like, get off your bum, and the guy just like, I'm eating cereal.
Yeah, but on a basic level, I mean, I've met a lot of women and guys, but we're talking about women right now, that they are not particularly passionate about anything. Have you met those kind of women?
Yeah, I have.
And so to me, it's like,
it's hard to hold a conversation.
Really hard.
And just to hold a basic conversation.
It
is
is
harder.
because, like, okay, so what drives you? You know what I mean? Like, what drives you? It's hard to find out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, anyways.
All right, last one. You give him a reason to wake up in the morning. All encompassing, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, if
he wakes up and looks over at you and be like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not what you
you're
want.
Not in the right relationship. If everything's working, when he wakes up, there's nobody he'd rather wake up next to. When he comes home, there's nobody he'd rather come home to. So if you do a lot of things that, and we're not talking about that other. This is why. Remember, we did a video about chivalry, right? And I had said that women kind of killed it, and men does too.
Yeah.
But this article will never have been printed in the 50s or 60s or whatever, because nowadays they're assuming that too many men and women too find mates that are just unsuitable.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you. Let me ask you.
Okay.
What are some more traits,
personally,
that you would think can make other, that will fit into this list?
Well, I think that's a great question. I think we definitely touched upon some of it. One is be supportive. You'd be surprised that how many women out there just aren't supportive. Like, how many women out there are like thinking about, and this is tough, right? This is tough because here's the difference. Back in the old days, you get married, you have vows. So I think it's a little easier when you're married to be like, okay, I got to be supportive because you don't have any other choice.
Right.
Because you're not going to get divorced.
Right.
It's so much harder these days to be supportive. Why? Because you're not married. Because I could leave you any second. I could go find something better. So if you're not showing me what I want, I'm gonna ditch you. Which is it's the reality we live in. But if you can show that, if you think that you have a future with a guy, be supportive, you know?
All right, I'm gonna add 2 to the list that are vital, ladies.
Okay.
Vital, and trust me on this. I think all guys will like this. You gotta have a great sense of humor, and you gotta be able to carry a conversation. You have to be able to carry a conversation. There's nothing more turn-offish than you going, like, let's say you just met a girl, and you're like, hey, so how are you? Good. Oh, so what do you do for a living?
Right.
Work at the hospital. Oh, so what do you like to do for fun? Movies.
Yeah. You're like, okay.
This conversation is dead. Like, this conversation, someone just shot it in the head. It's gone.
Yeah.
And also the sense of humor.
Yeah.
Like, all right, women always say, like, they want fun guys. And I would say we're pretty fun guys. We're pretty fun guys. We like to joke around a lot.
Guys.
Would you be able to get along with a girl that, like, every time you make a joke, she's like,
no.
It's not.
Yeah, that's not funny. Or like too politically correct, or not able to take a joke.
Not able to take a joke.
You know, it's like
because you tease each other. We're having fun. We're joking around. Like, I was talking to a girl and she called me poo face.
Yeah.
That's funny to me.
It's
I'm
funny.
like, that's funny. I'm like, okay, I am kind of a poo face. So you got to be able to take a joke. You got to be able to hold a nice conversation.
Ladies got to learn. We're gonna make tons of mistakes, but if we're good guys from the core. Guys are really good at getting over mistakes. We have short memories, so don't drive it in. Don't hold it as a grudge.
One important thing I want to point out.
Go ahead.
One important that you brought up. There's a really awesome country song I love.
Okay.
Called "Foolish Pride" by Travis Tritt.
Okay.
Look it up, guys. Let me know if you like that song.
How does it go?
Turn out the lights. The competition's over. The stubborn souls are the losers here tonight. You hear that? The stubborn souls are the losers here tonight. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can't be too prideful.
I get you.
You cannot, both men and women, you cannot be too prideful. Like, you get in an argument, say you're sorry. Like, even if it's not your fault sometimes. Like, you know what? Are you sorry that you're fighting?
Let's reconcile.
You should be. Don't be too arrogant and too pinheaded to be like, I'm going to just hold on to my point until they apologize.
Exactly. And you see that more than ever now, women and men. Like, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. Oh, you know what? It's probably because you read one too many of those crazy articles.
All right, thank you so much for watching. See ya.
Peace.